Welcome back to my Let's Play for Moemon, my Mono Water Run. It's finally time to take care of the Elite Four. Yeah, I know it's been a while, but it's finally time to bring down the Hammer of Justice and show the Elite Four who's boss. I guess Hammer of Justice is inappropriate here, because, it's not like the Elite Four are evil, right? We just have to beat them to prove that we're truly a master of Pokemon beyond any peer. Of course, we're going to do that by spamming items, which they don't have to do. Good for them. But we're going to be starting off with Lapras, because Dugong's got nothing they can do to the Lapras, basically. They can throw out Ice Beams, but let's face it, Ice Beam doesn't do jack squat to a fellow Ice type. And we're about the same level, so we basically nerf its entire offense. It's great. But yeah, we're going to be using probably 3 or 4 X specials. Then I'll probably throw on an X Speeder 2 as well. Because Jinx might be able to get the drop on me. It's fairly quick, and I don't want to get hit by a blizzard if I can avoid it. Of course, Hail does nothing, Ice type. Dugong's other option is Safeguard, which, again, just protects it from, status effects, which doesn't matter since I'm not going for those right now. It also has Surf, which, well, Lapras absorbs water attacks, so hit with as many Surfs as you like, man. It does absolutely nothing to me. I'll gladly absorb it into my own HP. Which means, it's gotta use Ice Beam. It's got no other options for doing any offensive damage whatsoever. It must really blow to be in Dugong's spot, right? Even with a critical hit, only did, 23. Like, big whoop-de-doo. It's not gonna make me fall at the flag or anything. Now for an X speed as well. Do I want to use a second one? Well, options. Let's see. Well, I'm guessing Dugong's gonna renew Hail, just in case they never force me to get off of Lapras. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, it's time to start pounding it with, Shockwaves. It might renew Safeguard as well, but that doesn't matter at all. Okay, time for a Shockwave. You ready to get shocked, Dugong? Are you? Darn it, Lapras. I was hoping you'd do a bit more than that. Oh well. I'll live. I was hoping for better, but, I'll take what I can get. Plus, I at least forced our user full restore up, right? Take what victories I can get, Take them where you can. Because the battle with the rival is going to be really difficult. There's just no getting around it. I do have Dragon Dance on Gyarados, but his Pidgeot loves to use Whirlwind, so if I try to set up on it, it's like, boom, out. Yeah, I did a practice run, so I've got my strategies basically all planned out for all of these Elite Four members. This will probably be one of the easiest, to be honest. Lance isn't too difficult because I can use, X specials and X speeds to power my way through with like a Shockwave and Ice Beam and Surf. So I don't have any real threats on Lance's team to really worry about. I'm sure he'd like to beg to differ, but his dragons are not going to stop me at all. I suppose you could try countering by switching in and out Gyarados, because I'm going to try and basically do the same thing to him. Doing a bunch of switch outs to basically power down Gyarados to the point where I can take its Hyper Beams, assuming it doesn't critical. That's my protection method there. I'll be using the same thing on Bruno, basically, against his Onix. Sending out, Gyarados, lowering its attack with Intimidate, then trying to set up with Vaporeon for a few Acid Armors, and then go for, what is it? Gosh darn it. That one water technique Misty uses that drives me nuts when she does. Gosh darn it. Name's Lumi right now. Damn. I was using it not too long ago either. A couple days ago. Whatever. I want to say water sport, but I'm pretty sure that's wrong. Ooh, it survived. Well, it's gonna use amnesia. And she'll probably hit with a full restore, too. This one might actually last long enough to land an actual hit. Oh, she's gonna sacrifice it? Or she use up her only full restore on Dugong? Because I could have swore she had more than one. Or she's saving it for Lapras. I could see it. Okay, so I can't use Psychic. Can't use Ice, and Water isn't gonna do much, so I guess Shockwave it is. Admittedly, Body Slam would probably be better here. But I'll use what I got. Yeah, the real threat of Jinx is Lovely Kiss, because they can potentially put you to sleep, then hit you. Putting you in a damage cycle that just drives you nuts. Because it's constantly sleeping you, because even with the items, you know, Jinx is pretty fast. Okay, let's see. I should have some Awakenings on hand, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Okay. Well, of course you went for a full restore. Not a bad pick, I have to admit. Saving it for Jinx. Okay, Shockwave again. At least being faster than Jinx, I can't do the whole sleep, then hit me, then if I wake myself up, you know, sleep me again. Before I get a chance to do anything. At least I'm guaranteed to do some damage, you know? Sometimes this makes me wish I kept Sing, I guess, but Sing's lack of accuracy means it's just not that great an option. At least Lovely Kiss, you know, hits 75% of the time. Not as good as Sleep Powder, but, you know, 3/4 of a chance to pull off a sleep. I'd be willing to flip that coin. It's a lot better than using Hypnosis, and I had to do that for the entire Ghost run. Oh, jeez, that was awful. There was a sweetness to the victory, but something I'd never really want to subject myself to again. Especially with all those guys that have those, like, 5 Pidgeys. Like, Pidgey! Like, no! Another Pidgey, like, screw you. Making me have to use Curse to beat your Pidgeys. Ugh. It's awful. And that ought to take care of Jinx, and just leaves Lapras. The bulky warrior type that rose to prominence and basically got crushed as the meta changed. The sad part is Ice-type attacks are useful, but Ice-type on actual Pokemon usually doesn't do it any favors. There's just too many fast fighting types out there nowadays to bust your way through the ice, you know? Ouch! I don't know if a boosted critical hit actually keeps the buffs. I know in Gen 1 it doesn't. It gets rid of any buffs you've done to your stats. So critical hits can actually be your worst nightmare. Yeah, I suppose I did only get a taste. I sort of wish you stuck around, but they had to replace you with Will. Because reasons, you know? Oh yeah, do I have any healing items I want to use here? Not really. 50 damage, I mean, if I had a Super Potion, sure, I'll waste it on that, but I'm not using up a Hyper Potion for that little. Yeah, you can try and grind me down with your so-called superior power. I'm not really impressed by it. I suppose I could technically try and do a sweep here, but Onyx knows Roar, so... And I want to save some of those Dragon Dances for later, like I said. Okay, let's switch out. Before the rocks come flying down. See, I knew it was coming. Okay. Water Pulse, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Well, darn, it actually did get faster than me there. But the Intimidate definitely hurt Onyx, and let's face it, Onyx's attack stat is just not that impressive in the first place. I'll do one more, then go for Water Pulse and just get rid of this sucker. Took a bit more damage trying to set up here than I would have liked, but, you know, that's the price you pay sometimes. And I don't want him to roar and then throw me out of battle, since I'd have to do all the sub work all over again. I really want those attack buffs. I'm sorry, defense buffs in this case. Not attack buffs. Jeez. Thinking of the last match, I guess. Or future matches. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Do I want to use Toxic here, or do I just want to try and, do a wipeout real fast? I'll use Toxic. Darn, that hurt more than I thought it would. Yeah, take that. And then some more acid armor. That way we get maximum defensive buffs. I'm gonna make it to where I can resist most of your attacks to the most extent of my ability here. With +6. Okay, now it might be time to use a Hyper Potion. Then we can start focusing on trying to wipe out Hitmonchan. I just want to try and set up for, you know, Machoke. Or I should say Machamp, right? Because I just know it's gonna be packing, Bulk Up and Cross Chop. And I'd rather not deal with either. Gosh darn it! Ugh. That just blows. Ugh. Try to get creative, and I got punished for it. Okay, bag. Well, I brought along enough revives to make up for it, but still, that just blows. Does everyone on this team know Rock Tomb? Well, the only plus I have there is Hitmonchan's not very good at it. Okay. Well, I assume it's gonna be another Sky Uppercut. No, he does a full restore, completely removing my, Toxic. Gotcha. Gosh darn you, priority move. Well, get a Burning Toxic in again. This fight's gonna get dragged out way longer than I wanted it to. Jeez. Bruno's making me waste time. I'll give him credit for that much. It's not much credit, but at least it's some, you know? I guess another 40-some damage. Nope, 60. Jeez. Yeah, critical hits just really screw you over sometimes, you know? And I'm gonna have to do it again soon. Well, I guess I'll take the next hit. There's no reason not to. If it's a critical, I wouldn't survive anyway. Okay. Almost got this one wrapped up. Though who knows, Bruno might pull out another full restore just to drive me even more around the bend. Or land another critical hit and completely screw me over again. Another gosh darn sky uppercut. I'm sick of seeing those. Take your uppercuts elsewhere. Oh, that ought to end it. Okay. Nah, I don't feel like I want to switch anyone else in at the moment. Ah, Mega Kick, huh? Taking a chance there. Okay. X speed maybe? If I can speed myself up just a little bit, I can hopefully get off, you know, first move here. Okay. Now let's try and confuse it. Ah, didn't work. Well, that's alright. Between that and Toxic, I should have this pretty much sewed up at this point. Ignoring another critical hit, right? I still like the impact effect from that attack. I won't lie. Okay. No, I'll let him send it out. Ooh, Toxic hasn't filled on me yet. That's a plus. It's not the greatest of got the worst of chances to hit, but still. Ah, debuffed me a stage, huh? Even with that, I might still be faster than Machamp. I don't know. No, it's not got the speed advantage. Well, whatever. Oh yeah, Barry. Darn, I was hoping for confusion. That's not gonna really get through my defensive buffs that easily, man. You sure you don't want to use bulk up? You're kind of leaving yourself open to being killed here. Ah, of course, full restore. My mistake. Well, hopefully we'll be hit by confusion. We can take advantage of that. Finally. May you live in interesting times, my friend. And it punches itself in the face. Maybe it's a plus it doesn't have, bulk up. That would have hurt more. Okay. It starts out small, but it grows after a while. Ooh, another miss. That was the main reason I didn't like Cross Chop too much. If you missed, you were screwed. Especially if you're using something like Primate, because your opponent's gonna get you back so hard, you're basically gonna be on the floor. And it's basically gonna knock itself out. Okay, finishing blow. It tried so hard. And that leaves the other Onyx. Well, it may be able to get the jump on me. Onyx is reasonably fast. But unless it gets stabbed and a critical hit, I'm not too worried about it. Not the best sweep ever with Toxic Spray, I'll admit. But you never can predict when a critical hit's gonna come out and just screw you over, you know? How could you lose? Because I had Toxic and Water Pulse, that's why. Well, next time we'll work our way through Professor Oak's old friend. slash rival, I guess. I don't know exactly what their relationship was, besides the fact she mentions him as a daring Pokemon trainer back in the day. Till next time, then. See ya.